Missing it on the mission. Shalom, this is the midday moment. At least it's midday almost if you're in Central Time Zone. In regards to some recent controversy online and something that has been taken as blasphemous, posted by a very, very prominent politician. And if it was intended as many people are taking it, then yes, it would be a blasphemous post, and that is not okay. But the reactions, the thing about wrong is you can have something that's wrong and people respond in a wrong way or a wrong spirit or a wrong attitude. And whatever was intended by the post, I have heard our president explain what he intended by the post. And as a Christian, I do think it's my place to give the benefit of the doubt. But let's say that the initial intention was, as some people are taking it, that it was supposed to be presented himself as Jesus. The response needs to be the right one. And we need to really ask ourselves, what sort of response is needed and what is actually the lesson to be learned. Now, with some posts with the president, some things he said that are definitely out of line or wrong or foul or vulgar, disrespectful of those that have recently passed, which basically ignores the fact that, like with the passing of Rob Reiner, that this is, people have lost their loved one, and with him not reacting to that in a gracious way, that's not okay. There have definitely been things, but then I've seen people that defend him on stuff like that. So yes, what we can learn from those posts is some people will defend our president no matter what, and that's not okay. It's not okay to defend a human no matter what. But with this recent reaction to this one post, what I'm seeing is it does seem that some people are definitely, and by some I mean probably most, are missing it when it comes to the mission of Jesus to start with. They're treating what he did, and let's say let's assume that he's not being forthright, and let's say that he did intend it as that he's some sort of messianic figure. Once again, I want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but for the sake of argument, let's say that was his intention. What is our mission? Our mission is not that of an earthly kingdom. Jesus in John 18, when he's speaking to Pilate, he talks about his kingdom is not of this world. And if his kingdom were of this world, that his disciples, that they would fight. They would fight to keep him from being taken. But his kingdom is not of this world. His kingdom does not function in the same way. And we have in Luke 9, in verse 53, you have a village of the Samaritans that was not going to receive Jesus because he was headed for Jerusalem. And you have James and John reacting the way that they do when it comes to, should we call down fire to consume them and all of this. And, Jesus rebukes them for that. And as it has in the New King James, he reminds them that the Son of Man did not come to destroy men's lives, but to save them. Our mission is to seek and to save that which was lost. Luke 19, verse 10. Because that's the mission of Jesus. So that is our mission, to make disciples of all nations. Our mission is not to make people behave. So what do you mean? There's certain types of behavior and certain ways of living that go with being a Christian. Correct. But our goal is not the behaviors. Our goal is to make them a Christian. And those things go with them being a Christian. Our mission is not to make everybody behave and punish them if they don't. Now, there are some things I do think Scripture implies is the place of temporal authorities to punish. There is a place for government. And so, yes, some things need to be stopped. But when it comes to all things, all matters of behavior, our mission is not to make people behave. Our mission is to make disciples. You have a good rest of the day. Lord willing, hope to be with you here in a little bit for Wednesday Words, and shalom.